Stefan Salvatore.
I'm telling you, it's the most real thing that I've ever felt in my entire life. Do you see a future with me? Because that's all I see. Do you see a future with me? Because that's all I see.
My favorite memory of us, one that I've relived a million times over the last 4 months, is just, we drove out in the middle of nowhere, and the moment those shooting stars started to fall, rain, lots of rain.
Promise me this is forever.
Promise.
Promise me this is forever. That I've made. This will prove to be the worst one, but I am not sorry that I'm in love with you. We'll survive this. We'll survive this.
Maybe I'll crash into you. Maybe we'll open these wounds. We're only alive if we bruise. So I lay down this armor. I will surrender tonight before we both lose this fight. Take my defenses, all my defenses. I lay down this armor.
Do you see a future with me? Because that's all I see.
I've seen it since the second I laid eyes on you.
Yes, I worry about you. Why do you even have to hear me say it?
I'll be your escape. I'll be your safe place. I'll be your shelter, yeah.
I feel horrible, and I'm sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. What do you want me to say? I don't remember us.
I do. And no matter how much I missed you or how much pain I was in, I never would have erased everything we ever had. Even if I was drowning in grief, I'd rather hang on to every moment that I ever held you, or every laugh that I ever heard, every shred of happiness that we ever had.
It is.
Tell me, have I lost my mind again? I get the feeling you might feel the same. Tell me you can feel that love, feel that love again.
She'll never forget you.
In this crowded room, I'm feeling like there's no one else but you. Tell me you can feel that love, feel that love again.
She'll never forget you.
Every time you try and go on a date, you get kidnapped, I get sent to a prison world, or your feelings get compelled away.
Maybe it's better if we don't call it love. It's better if we don't call it love. Don't wanna get ahead of ourselves when it's feeling like this, when it's feeling. Maybe it's good as it's gonna get, as good as what we got. Maybe, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's better if we don't call it love.
For you, I would fall from grace just to touch your face. If you walk away, I beg you on my knees to stay. Don't bring me
I know what I signed up for, Demon, and I'm all in.
I mean, are you in this car because you want to help your little brother save a girl that he loves, or is it because you love him too?
I know what I I signed up for, Damon. And I'm all in.
I mean, are you in this car because you want to help your little brother save a girl that he loves, or is it because you love her too?
I'm not sorry that I met you. I'm not sorry that knowing you has made me question everything. That in death, you're the one that made me feel most alive. I've never felt more alive. And that's what love should be. You should love the person that makes you glad that you're alive.
At the end of the day, I'll be the one to keep her alive.
I don't think I've ever seen you more alive.
And when you died, he was the only one that can make you feel alive again.
You lied to me.
Even if I wanted to apologize, you couldn't hear me. So I'm gonna feel guilty about something. I feel guilty about this.
Does this feel wrong?
I'm gonna feel guilty about something. I feel guilty about this.
Does this feel wrong?
I will make it back to you. I promise.
I'd rather hang on to every moment that I ever held you, or every laugh that I ever heard, every shred of happiness that we ever had. I would rather spend every moment in agony than erase the memory of you.
It's not just that she makes him a better person, and she does, but he changes her too.
I would have saved you in a heartbeat, no question.
Please don't leave me. And you're impulsive and reckless.
And madly in love with you.
Please don't hurt him.
You are my life.
Promise me this is forever. Please don't leave me. You and I, we have something. An understanding. Put me in a position where I have to defend you again. Where I have to bend my morals again. An understanding. Where I have to go against every single thing that I believe in again because I love you.
Then stop loving me!
I can't! An understanding.
And when Damon died, a part of you died too.
What? No. No. Stefan, how can I possibly love Damon? Please back me.
Who is Damon Salvatore?
He's Stefan's brother. He's a monster. And then he died. You've been a terrible person. You've made all the wrong choices, and of all the choices that I've made, this will prove to be the worst one, but I am not sorry that I'm in love with you. Promise me this is forever.
I promise.
That means I get to be with you forever. Please don't leave me.
I don't have a choice, baby. I will make it back to you. I promise.
Damon, I somehow always find my way back to you.
Hey, listen, I would give anything for you to remember, but I'm not going to risk your life. It's the last thing I would ever do.
Rain.
I do. And no matter how much I missed you or how much pain I was in, I never would have erased everything we ever had. I'd rather hang on to every moment that I ever held you, or every laugh that I ever heard, every shred of happiness that we ever had.
And I'm sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. What do you want me to say? I don't remember us.
I do. And no matter how much I missed you or how much pain I was in, I never would have erased everything we ever had.
I hate him so.
I'd rather hang on to every moment that I ever held you, or every laugh that I ever heard, every shred of happiness that we ever had.
I love you, Damon. Every day, believing that I was in love with you. I remember every horrible moment of it. And you, so scared that it wasn't real. Well, guess what? It wasn't.
You make me happy to know that this entire time I've been completely in love with you, that what you actually felt for me was real.
It is real.
You make me happy to know that this entire time I've been completely in love with you, that what you actually felt for me was real.
It is real.
I don't think Damon knows what to believe. Trust isn't something that comes naturally to him.
You know, I really think that Damon believes everything he's done, every move that he's made, he's done for love.
None of this matters to me.
It matters, and you know it. Even though he loved me, he gave me the one thing that represented hope for me and his brother. So, Damon, what is it that I want? You. In that moment,
I love you.
I love you.
I love him. I love you. She's the doppelganger. She needs to be protected.
I'll protect her.
You are not dead. You are not dead.
Please don't leave me.
The smallest chance at the perfect life with you is infinitely better than another one without you.
Fine. Tell him I miss him.
She misses you.
And tell him that I'm rooting for him and Elena. You could say that it's desire bomb. You know what? Maybe it is. But I'm telling you, it's the most real thing that I've ever felt in my entire life. I love you.
Just stay away from Elena.
Stay away from me.
I need you.
Please don't leave me.
I don't have a choice, babe.
It was the first place Elena and I ever kissed.
And I'm selfish. I'm so in love with you. I don't want to lose you. It looks stunning if it isn't obvious. I've given all of my great girl out of Elena one day.
If I'm gonna feel guilty about something, I'm gonna feel guilty about this.
Everyone kept telling me that my feelings weren't real, but I knew that they were.
Love is life.
Even after our long and happy life together.
Means I'm an idiot. Because I thought, for 1 second, that I wouldn't have to feel guilty anymore.
Wait, what are you talking about? Guilty for what?
For wanting what I want. You're the liar. There There is something going on between the two of us, and you know it. And you're lying to me. And you're lying to Stephanie, and most of all, you're lying to yourself. I can prove it. I will always choose you. You want a love that consumes you. You want passion and adventure and even a little danger. I love you, and it's because I love you. I can't be selfish with you.
I love you, Damon. I'm not sorry that knowing you has made me question everything. That in death, you're the one that made me feel most alive. You're a terrible person. You made all the wrong choices, and of all the choices that I've made, this will prove to be the worst one, but I am not sorry that I'm in love with you. We'll survive this. We'll always survive.
I promise you, I will never leave you.
We'll survive this. We'll always survive.
I promise you, I will never leave you again.
They say an eternity without your soulmate. You went off the deep end.
Make up your mind. Let me live or let me love you. Why you ain't saving your name? I've been breaking mine for you. The power is on.
I wanted to dance with you today.
Swaying as the room burned down. I'd hold you as the water rushes in. If I could dance with you again. Dancing with our hands tied, yeah, we were dancing like it was the first time, but we were dancing.
We all know how those relationships end.
You say it like every relationship is doomed to end.
I'm a fatalist.
Stay away from me.
You should have met me in 1864. Hey, lovely.
I like you now.
That's right. It's just not right now. This is our time. It's never been right before. It is right now.
I got everything that I wanted. I got to be in love. I got the summer of my dreams. Because I don't think I can live forever without you.
You're human. Evolutionary way.
Easy, maybe.
And I know this. The smallest chance at the perfect life with you is be better than an immortal one without you.
Now you're mad at me for including Stefan?
No, I'm mad at you because I love you.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
Too close to the stars. I never knew somebody like you. Somebody falling just as hard. I'd rather lose somebody than you. Somebody.
It started to rain, and then what happened, Damon?
You were miserable, so I got in the car and
Just give it a second. It'll clear up.
we drove home. And eventually I saw it. Damon inspired you. And when you died, he was the only one that can make you feel alive again, and you made him feel human.
If I hadn't asked Stefan to help, then you would have tried to be the hero and you would have ruined everything.
Sorry for trying to keep you alive. Clearly, Stefan doesn't give a crap.
Now you're mad at me for including Stefan?
No, I'm mad at you because I love you.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
You made him a monster in your own mind because you couldn't handle the grief of losing him.
I don't believe anything that you're saying. Why would I do that?
Because you were in love with him, and he was in love with you. And when Damon died, a part of you died too.
And I'm selfish, and I'm so in love with you, and I don't want to lose you. And I'm selfish, and I'm so in love with you, and I don't want to lose you.
Very trusting.
So are you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be leaving.
I'll talk to your sister that way.
So what, you gonna kill me just because I hurt Elena's feelings?
So can you see the stars?
So I won't.
Over Amsterdam.
Please don't leave me.
Hear the song the heart
I don't have a choice.
So open your eyes.
You are my life.
I love you. Do you see a future with me? Because that's all I see.
I've seen it since the second I laid eyes on you. You are my life.
I love you. Do you see a future with me? Because that's all I see.
I've seen it since the second I laid eyes on you.
No, Damon, I care about you. Listen to me, I care about you. I do, but I love Stefan. It's always gonna be Stefan.
How can I possibly love Damon?
Believe me, I asked myself that for a very long time. And eventually I saw it. Damon inspired you. He pushed you to own the darkest parts of yourself. And when you died, he was the only one that can make you feel alive again, and you made him feel human.
I love you. It's because I love you. I can't be selfish with you.
Listen to us. This is toxic. We are in a toxic relationship.
You and I, we're messy and complicated, but we're real. What is it that I want?
You want a love that consumes you. You want passion, an adventure, and even a little danger.
Damon and Salvatore, he and Elena have kids of their own that they need to take care of.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you.
On the ground where we first met?
I'm feeling symbolic.
And I'll use you as a warning sign.
Enough to let you go.
And if you're talking of sense, then you'll lose your mind.
Time for me to say goodbye. It's mid-dream. It was raining. I was with my girl.
Supposed to be.
Easy, just say that you missed me as much as I missed you. Why is it such a surprise that I'm kissing you?
That's not a surprise. I'm surprised that you thought I'd kiss you back. Stay away from me. I hate him, Stefan. You saved me.
I wasn't thinking. I didn't think.
It doesn't matter. Damon. Stay away from me.
that's what love should be. You should love the person that makes you glad that you're alive.
Watch my heart burn.
Problem's Damon.
When I'm with him, but you never came back to us, get hurt. Go ahead and watch my heart burn.
It feels unpredictable, like I'm free.
I love you.
When I'm with him, it just consumes me.
You never did the same. So good at giving me nothing.
It feels unpredictable, like I'm free.
I love you.
Hey, look at me. The universe doesn't control anything.
Because you were in love with him, and he was in love with you. And when Damon died, part of you died too.
Elena. Who is David Salvatore?
He's Stefan's brother. He's a monster. Then he died. When I look into your eyes,
What do you feel like?
I feel like I want to kiss you. I just don't feel it anymore. Tiny glimmer of the feeling inside that I love you. I just can't shake.
Who is David Salvatore?
He's Stefan's brother. He's a monster. Then he died. And I care about you, Damon.
I just have to say it once.
Which is why I have
Not to let you go.
What changed your mind, Elena?
I didn't want to see you get hurt, okay? I was worried about you. And the answer to your question about our friendship is yes. You have lost me forever.
Trying to get to you.
Know what's happening to me, but so far this thing has been nothing but trouble. Why did you give me this?
Damon, I gave you that necklace because it is as powerful and as magical as the love that you and Elena have for each other. Being here and feeling what you're feeling proves that a love that deep and real can win over anything.
Look at us, we can have it all. Look at us, we can have it all. But if we don't try, no we'll never know. If we don't try, no we'll never know. Look at us, we can have it all. Look at us, we can have it all. But if we don't try, no we'll never know.
You did this dance with Elena.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
It meant something to you. And this event, this place, it only means something to you because of the feelings you attach to it.
And I know this, Elena. I love you. And I will love you until I take my last breath on this earth.
I will always choose
see.